What's poppin' on our high? Today is May 6, 2019. I'm Angel.
And I'm Josue. Today we'll be talking about a pilot surviving a helicopter crash in the jetliner that slid into the Jackson River.
So don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for today's episode of Total Recap.
On Saturday, May 4th, there was a helicopter crash in New Caney by a church parking lot on Antique Lane. He said that he was returning from his trip when the engine began to malfunction, which forced him to make an emergency landing. Thankfully, no one was injured, including the pilot. In fact, this was not his first crash. His first crash happened 40 years ago while piloting a helicopter, yet strange enough, it had the similar problems as his second crash, which was a malfunctioning engine.
Pilots operating chartered Boeing 737 slid into the Jackson River with no serious injuries. A request at the last minute for the runway change that originally landed was around 9,000 feet long, but when the change happened, the runway was limited to 7,800 feet due to metal fencing. During an investigation, the plane was found to be under maintenance logs. The maintenance log showed a left-hand thrust reverser that was inoperative. Drivers were sent on a Sunday to search for and rescue pets, in which they haven't been confirmed to be alive or dead, but they were submerged underwater for 2 days. The fuel from the plane also spilled out onto the river. They don't know how much spilled, but they're trying to contain it all. The airline will be contacting the customers to pick up their luggage. Now we will take a quick commercial break, followed by weather.
Well, what's the worst that could happen?
Bro, give me a piece. Give me a piece. Come on, give me a piece. Give me a piece. You want me to get done? I'm the best friend. I'll get you homework.
Now for today's weather, the high for today will be 85 degrees and the low will be 60 degrees, with it being partly cloudy with a 0% chance of rain. Taking a look at tomorrow, you can see the high will be 78 and the low will be 72, with a 60% chance of rain. Looking into the rest of the week, however, we will have a high chance of storms, a 60% chance of rain on Wednesday, 50% on Thursday, 60 on Friday, 60 on Saturday, and finally 40% chance on Sunday. So make sure to have an umbrella at hand. Now for a fact of the day, a single cloud can weigh more than 1 million pounds. We'll be back with sports report after our monthly sky update.
What's up for May? Meteors from Halley's Comet, dinosaurs in the sky, and a blue moon rises. May is a good month to spot some shooting stars as the Eta Aquariid meteor shower reaches its peak the morning of the 6th. These meteors are actually bits of rock and dust left behind by one of the most famous comets, Comet Halley, which swings through the inner solar system every 75 years. Each year, when Earth crosses through Halley's trail of dusty debris, we see some of that material burn up in our skies as meteors. The shower produces good numbers of meteors, especially for viewers in the southern hemisphere. You'll see fewer in the northern hemisphere because the shower's point of origin, called the radiant, doesn't rise until well after midnight and won't get too high in the sky before dawn. Still, it's always worth a look to catch a few shooting stars. And this year, there will be no bright moon to get in the way, making for great viewing under clear skies. Just face eastward between about 3 a.m. and dawn, and look up. Although the peak is predicted to be on May 6th, you should be able to catch a few meteors streaking across the sky any morning the week before or after. You probably know that an asteroid slammed into Earth 65 million years ago, ending the reign of the dinosaurs. But did you know there are asteroids named after dinosaurs? A handful of the more than 20,000 named asteroids are named for types of the extinct reptiles, and 2 of them make their closest approaches to Earth in May. asteroid 9951 Tyrannosaurus on May 19th, and asteroid 9954 Brachiosaurus on May 28th. These ancient space rocks are too faint to be seen without a large telescope. They're residents of the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter and never come too close to Earth. But there are plenty of asteroids out there that do, which is one reason why NASA searches for, tracks, and explores asteroids, to be better prepared if we ever find one that might pose a threat. The full moon on May 18th will be a blue moon. Usually there are 3 full moons in each season, but occasionally there are 4. Historically, the third full moon in a season with 4 full moons is called a blue moon. A blue moon doesn't actually look blue, but they are kind of rare. On average, they occur about every 2.5 years. May 18th also marks the 50th anniversary of the launch of NASA's Apollo 10 mission to the moon in 1969. It was like a dress rehearsal for the first moon landing, setting the stage for Apollo 11 and that one small step just 2 months later. Here are the phases of the moon for May. You can catch up on all of NASA's current and future missions at nasa.gov. That's all for this month.
Thanks, guys. I'm Adrian, your sports reporter for today. In NBA news, the Toronto Raptors beat the 76ers in Game 4 to even the series 2-2. Also, the Denver Nuggets beat the Trailblazers 116-112 to also even the series 2-2. The Houston Rockets play tonight, so y'all go to their social medias and let them know that we're rooting for them. And now we'll take it back with the anchors for some announcements.
KTIG News will now be live streaming the red carpet at prom once again. Make sure to tune in on May 10th to see me or your friends to go to prom. If you're going to, make sure to tell your parents. The live stream starts at 7:30 and can be found at our website at ktignews.com. This Wednesday, juniors will be taking the U.S. History Star. Good luck. The Creative Writing Club will be meeting today in room 114. Interact Club is working with Hawk High School's Interact Club to collect shoes for donations to people in need of them. This will last for a week and ends on May 13th on Monday. Please make sure shoelaces of a pair are tied together. All pairs of shoes go into the 3 boxes placed around school in the Tiger Den, Annex office, or Rotunda office.
The Oak Club is having a meeting on Wednesday at 3 in room 202. We will be holding officer elections. Be sure to check the reminder for the link to submit your slide if you're planning to run for office. Today, theater will be having a play called Juliet and This Guy Romeo. It will start at 7 located in the auditorium. Also, admission is free.
Those are all the announcements that we have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to follow us at KTIG News on all social medias and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And as always, CHS starts strong, finish strong. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for KTIG News.